launch of the opportunity to flip the script on what celebration by not only having these major tentpole events, but ensuring that we spread the spirit of celebration across our incredible neighborhoods. As the director of planning for the city for the 250th, I've had the privilege of seeing firsthand, thank you, the passion, creativity, and collaborations that's been building behind the scenes to make this moment truly meaningful for all Philadelphians. Today, we are proud to launch Mayor Cherelle Parker's Ring It On, One Philly, a united celebration, a citywide initiative rooted in equity, community pride, and lasting impact. The 250th birthday of the nation is so much more than a commemoration. It's an opportunity to strengthen neighborhoods, amplify culture, and spark economic opportunity that reaches every corner of our great city. Now, please join me in welcoming the leader whose vision for One Philly is making all this possible, Mayor Cherelle Parker.
Hey, oh, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, Philly! I am so super excited. Are you all ready to ring it on in Philadelphia? Let me just start by saying a special thank you to all of the Visitor Center's team. To Catherine, you and your team have done an amazing job assisting us in putting all of this together. And I want you to know that we are grateful and we thank you for letting us be in your house today. Give another round of applause, please. To Michael Newmuis, I want to say, Michael Newmuis! Michael Newmuis, thank you for that warm welcome and for the tireless leadership that you have provided as we prepare to celebrate, quite frankly, one of the most significant milestones in our city and our nation's history, the 250th anniversary of these United States of America. I'm telling you. To Sincere Harris, our Chief Deputy Mayor of Intergovernmental and Legislative. Where is she? She's around here? Oh, Sincere, thank you and the entire team for all of the work that you're doing to ensure that Philadelphia shines extremely bright for the nation and the world in 2026. And next, and I mean this with every fiber of my being, Giselle Jones. I didn't even say anything yet. I said Giselle Jones, and you all said, woo! It speaks for itself. Giselle is our city representative and director of the Office of Special Events, as well as leadership from across the city of Philadelphia who are present. We are all hands on deck and working with so many partners to deliver a celebration that is one worthy of our great city, the place where American democracy began. You're going to hear from him in a second, but I stand here today as mayor of the city during this exciting time, but I want each and every one of you to know that none of what we have planned for 2026 happens without my chief partner as the mayor of this city, who is our city council president, Kenyatta Johnson, and the leader of our legislative branch. Mr. President, we don't get here without you and your leadership. Now, there's some electeds that I have to acknowledge here because we were just having a meeting talking about intergovernmental cooperation and collaboration, and the city is asking for all of the help that it can get. And so I want them to stand. State Representative Jared Solomon, please stand. State Rep Regina Young. State Rep Derisha Parker. Is Councilmember Rue Landau here? She went. Rue Landau. And our Register of Wills, John Sabatini Sr. Give him a round of applause. Listen, I am thrilled to share that Philadelphia is ready for America's 250th, and we are ready to ring it on. We should all reflect on the fact that as As the birthplace of democracy, the city has an incredible privilege and responsibility to lead the nation in commemorating this historic moment. Here in Philadelphia, we know that 2026, it represents more than just an historic day. For me, it's a year of connection, of progress, of pride that will shape the next generation of our city's story. This is what I mean when you hear me call us one Philly, a united city. Now we get an opportunity to not just publicly affirm it, we get a chance to demonstrate it through our actions in neighborhoods across the city. What better cause could we unite around than the awesome celebration of our independence at a time when our nation needs to reflect on its greatness and, quite frankly, our oneness. We will be the center of the world to remind everyone that no matter our differences, together we are one America. In 2026, we will bring the spirit of celebration, and Michael gets really excited every time he talks about this part. We will bring the spirit of celebration to every part of Philadelphia, from bustling commercial quarters and vibrant business districts to residential blocks and community spaces. We're making sure, and this is important, Philadelphia, so that you know that no matter how much we're partying and celebrating, Council President, we are never going to forget our assignment and why we're here. We're going to make sure that the benefits of this action-packed year are felt not just downtown, but across every neighborhood in the city of Philadelphia. So what are we, in essence, what are we doing? With Ring It On, we're making sure no community is left behind and that every resident has a chance to feel seen and valued and a part of this historic celebration. This initiative is grounded in what you are going to begin hearing me reference as, Nicole Cashman, we call them our ABCs. Activations, beautifications, and celebrations. Let me hear you say activations, beautifications, and celebrations. These initiatives are the foundation of what will transform the 2026 year into a movement that reflects the true energy and creativity and unity of our people. Now, through the activations, the A's, we're supporting community festivals, block parties, and cultural events that uplift stories and traditions that make each neighborhood special. A friend of mine said, I thought I was in Philadelphia and it was just Philadelphia, but when I went to West Philadelphia, they said, I'm from West Philadelphia. And then this is true. We, as it relates to Philadelphia's identity, we are a city of neighborhoods, and we are proud of the communities that we represent, and we want to lift that up. Now, through the beautifications, we're giving our corridors a chance to shine, making them cleaner and brighter and more welcoming for residents and visitors alike. And through celebrations, we're bringing in joy. Is joy important right now in our nation? Joy is important. We're bringing back pride. Listen, from 250 block parties and 20 Liberty Bell art installations. Give that a round of applause. 250 and 20 Liberty Bell art installations to a citywide neighborhood tour series. We're putting Philadelphia's voices, faces, and flavors, and just talk about flavors, let me button up, I'm always thinking about food, on full display for the world to see and to touch. And all of these will take place throughout the city, from the Northeast to South Philly, and not just concentrated in Center City. It's important that each of you who are present here today, residents, stakeholders in our city. Every time someone speaks about 2026, we need you to remind them that we will be celebrating across the city, because this isn't just about bringing a celebration to one neighborhood or bringing it to a neighborhood. It's also about building it with them. So we're not going to be bringing anything to a community. They will build it with us. Communities are participants in what we refer to as Ring It On, and they're also co-creators. That's important. We're lifting up the power, actually, that already lives here. We're putting tools and resources directly into the hands, and I'm giddy about this part, block captains. Block captains are going to lead here. Community leaders, small businesses, and residents. The legacy, if we do it right, the legacy of this work, it will extend well beyond 2026 through increased visibility, a deeper civic pride, and new economic opportunity for America's 250th. And we're laying the groundwork in the midst of it all for a stronger, more united, and quite frankly, a more equitable Philadelphia for years to come. So how are you going to do it? Is the city of Philadelphia going to do it alone? Absolutely not. It would be impossible for us to try to do it alone. We're doing this in partnership with our Philadelphia City Council. How? Because we've invested in over 60 community partners whose 250th programming and initiatives will flow across the city. This is a once, and I need you to remember this, because my hope is that we all become ambassadors and we're delivering the same message no matter where we go. This is a once in a generation chance to show the world just where America started. Of course, don't forget that. That place and space in history is important. It's a fact. But where we're going next, and what we're doing in Philadelphia in a way that is exciting, in a way that is fun, in a way that we demonstrate our pride and that we show that we are together. So to our community partners, I want to thank you for stepping up. To the philanthropic community, funders, collaborators, we want to thank you all for believing in this vision. We're going to come back in a few, but I can't help it because I'm giddy now, and I need everybody to put one finger in the air for me. Mr. President, I can't help it. They're recording. I can see you back there. I'll come back there now. Let me hear you all repeat after me, and let me hear you say, one Philly. One Philly. A united city. A united city. They know that was just a test. They're recording. One's high in the air. Let me hear you repeat after me. One Philly. One Philly. A united city. A united city. There's nothing we can't do together. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, for your visionary leadership and for really investing in the people of Philadelphia. You know, as Mayor Parker shared, Ring It On is built on 3 pillars: activations, beautifications, and celebrations. These aren't just buzzwords. They're the framework for how this initiative will deliver real impact in neighborhoods across the city. Activations are about sparking energy where people live, work, and gather. Between March and October 2026, Philadelphia will support a series of community festivals, and these won't be one size fits all. Each festival will reflect the unique character and identity of its neighborhood. These events will be designed with neighborhood partners, built on their ideas, empowered by their pride. And most importantly, they'll leave behind playbooks and partnerships so they continue long after 2026. Beautifications are about investing in the spaces people see and use every day. Our commercial corridors are the economic drivers of our neighborhoods, and they need to shine in 2026. That's why this initiative will bring commemorative benches where neighbors can sit and connect, public art that tells the story of a community, new banners that create a sense of pride, and attractive planters that bring new life and beauty to our blocks. These improvements aren't just cosmetic, they're investments in small businesses, and safety, and an increased sense of belonging. And then there are the celebrations, these joyful moments that will define the anniversary for so many Philadelphians and those throughout the year, throughout this epic year. And the bells across PA, which the mayor referenced, are in partnership with America 250 PA and mural arts, where we will have 20 unique fiberglass Liberty Bells, which will be co-designed by local artists and community members and installed in public spaces throughout our city. Each bell will reflect the character and story of the neighborhood it represents, and together they form a treasure map, a scavenger hunt, inviting Philadelphians and visitors to explore neighborhoods, communities, and deepen community pride and connect with the spirit of our nation's birthday in a very tangible way. We'll also launch Block Party Bonanza, through which 250 block parties will be selected to receive Life, Liberty, and Happiness kits, which is so exciting. And they'll be filled with tools, resources, and supplies to support and amplify their celebrations. It's a semi-quincentennial twist on Philly's most beloved tradition. Additionally, 25 blocks will be selected from the Street Department's 2025 Most Beautiful Block Contest, and they'll be rewarded with super block parties, inspiring all Philadelphians to take pride in their communities. Super block parties will create can't-miss events with elevated experiences where the grills are going, the DJs are spinning, kids are playing in the street, and everyone comes out to celebrate together. Because after all, for the Philadelphians, this year is all about bringing people closer together. It's a moment to bring, just like in this room, our communities a little bit closer together. Our block captains a little bit closer with the neighbors that they steward. Our youth closer together and to understanding that they have a voice and can be amplified and seen throughout this year. And there's going to be more announcements on that to come. Finally, we'll invite residents and visitors alike to see Philadelphia in a whole new way through the Neighborhood Tour Series. Each week from May to October 2026, a different neighborhood will be highlighted through walking and bus tours designed with local historians, residents, and community groups. These tours will elevate hidden histories, celebrate small businesses, and connect more people to the richness of Philadelphia's culture far beyond Center City. A workforce development program will also train a new generation of tour guides so that the benefits of tourism ripple further into our communities. Together, these ABCs, activations, beautifications, and celebrations will ensure that the 250th anniversary isn't just a moment we celebrate downtown, but a legacy we build across every neighborhood. This is about pride. It's about lasting impact. It's about Philadelphia showing the world that we are ready to ring it on. This wouldn't be possible without extraordinary collaboration across city departments. Thank you to City Representative Giselle Jones and the Office of Special Events, obviously our Department of Commerce, Departments of Streets, Sanitation, Clean and Green, Parks and Rec, and of course, Philadelphia City Council. To our funders collaborative for the U.S. Semi-Quincentennial, a group of philanthropic partners that came together to pull together an additional $16.25 million. On top, $16.25 million on top of the historic $100 million, over $100 million investment that the city of Philadelphia, both Mayor Parker and City Council collectively stewarded to make this all happen. And obviously the legacy funders for Philadelphia 250, including Comcast, NBC Universal, Independence Blue Cross, Fulton Bank, and Wells Fargo. Give them a huge round of applause. And finally, a special thank you to organizations who are committed to investing directly in Ring It On, including ShopRite, the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine, and the Bellwether District. So thank you, Mia. Thank you to everyone. And we're also very grateful to Philadelphia 250. Thank you, Catherine, Elka, and to everyone who's been a part of this. Thank you again, Mayor, for your visionary leadership in driving forward and bringing the entire city together around your united vision. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Please join me in welcoming the President of our Philadelphia City Council, Kenyatta Johnson.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I thought this was a celebration, and most of you may or may not know I'm Baptist, so I'm good with call and response. And I just want to take a moment to ask everyone, can we give our mayor a real big round of applause? I am extremely proud of her leadership. I'm extremely proud of the work that her team is doing, and so give them one more round of applause. You talk about, Michael Newmuis said a $100 million plus investment as we celebrate the 250th celebration here in the city of Philadelphia. And that does not come by without having the leadership and, most important, the support of our Mayor Cherelle Parker. Give another round of applause. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge Captain Ott-Level. Give her a round of applause as well for signing up and making sure that we have a successful event. And also Michael Newmuis. Give Mike a round of applause. And I'll tell you why. I call Michael, I text Michael all times of the night, right, regarding this process. And listen, we talk about an investment of $100+ million, right? But for me, it doesn't mean anything if that investment isn't diverse and inclusive and making sure that everybody has a chance to participate in the economic development and investment that we're doing in the 250th celebration of America. But also, when you talk about celebrating America, what I like about this particular initiative is that we will be celebrating in all neighborhoods all throughout the city of Philadelphia. And oftentimes, you think about celebrating America, you only think about just downtown, right? But the same way we celebrate the Betsy Ross House, we're going to celebrate the Paul Robeson House. The same way we celebrate the Independence Mall, we also be celebrating Belmont Mansion, which has the Underground Railroad. And so I thank Michael Newmuis. For listening to the issues and concerns regarding making sure that this process is diverse and inclusive. And I'm very, very excited for what's going to be taking place in 2026. The eyes of the world will be watching the city of Philadelphia. But we're going to do as we always do. We're going to show up and we're going to show out. And here's how I know why, Mayor. There's a young lady who's going to be primarily at the helm of doing the operations, right? And when the Pope came here to the city of Philadelphia, we showed up and we did what? Showed out. And then also we had the NFL draft, right? Here in the city of Philadelphia, and we showed up and we also did what? Showed out. And so I just want to just acknowledge the person who will be behind the scenes, doing all the operations and getting the phone calls in the middle of the night. Let's acknowledge Ms. Giselle Jones. Let's just give her a round of applause. Listen, Madam Mayor, I'm feeling this energy that's inside this from, it's infectious, right? And there's no other time in our country that we need to come together. And so who else better for us to lead this initiative in our nation? And that's the city of Philadelphia. So thank you for having me, Mayor. Y'all keep up the good work. And God bless everyone.
You know, I'm so proud that across Philadelphia, the city has invested in over 60 community partners throughout every community you can imagine and geographic region, and many are here today, so thank you so much. And on top of the major community initiatives, obviously we can't lose sight that we will have extraordinary tentpole events, including next October when we welcome the world for the United States Navy's 250th birthday. And I just want to thank Lieutenant Hunter Woods, who's with us, who's actively serving and part of the planning process. Thank you for your service, sir, and thank you, George Leone. But someone who knows even more about all that is our next speaker, who has been a part of Philadelphia's greatest and biggest moments, whether it's the papal visit or the DNC, their NFL draft. Please join me in welcoming Giselle Jones.
Good morning. Well, afternoon it is. I apologize. Thank you, Michael Newmuis. Thank you very much. I'm so excited. You have no idea. I feel like a little kid today because, you know, when things begin to culminate and, you know, we galvanize and rally, and this is the thing that makes us the most happy. So beyond all the hard work, it's the energy. It's about the people. So I'm excited for all of us today, and I did want to say, you know, GE brings good things to life, but I'm going to pause them today because Mayor Cherelle Parker will be bringing good things to life in Philadelphia as we are all collectively planning for what is the best to come in 2026. As City Representative and Director of Special Events for Philadelphia, I have been very blessed to dedicate my professional work life to one simple mission: supporting, uplifting, and spreading joy through events. From block parties and parades to festivals to neighborhood traditions, these moments are more than just gatherings. They are the heartbeat of Philadelphia. They bring neighbors together. They spark pride in communities and shine a light on the cultures and stories that make this city like any other. From the beginning of her administration, the mayor expressed how deeply she cares about people and that what she wanted for all the big events were for them to reach neighborhoods where people live, that they can share and participate in what is happening in Philadelphia, not to Philadelphia. So I often imagine our event landscape as a big old quilt. Each celebration is a unique piece of fabric stitched with love and tradition. And when you step back, you see the beautiful design of Philadelphia, its diversity, that it is vibrant and united. Every celebration, big or small, reminds us that the real magic is not in the stage, the tents, or the lights. It is in the people. It's in the joy of children dancing on the street, the pride of small businesses showcasing their craft, and the friendships that grow when we share food, music, and traditions with one another. Many of you know that my office and my staff deeply care about the work that we do. And our commitment is to ensure that every neighborhood and every culture has a seat at the table, and that Philadelphia's event landscape continues to grow more stronger and more inclusive every day. That is why we are working to make it so much more easier to do business in Philadelphia, to streamline permitting processes, to empower both first-time event organizers and seasoned planners to bring their visions to life. Because we believe every voice, every community, and every block should have the chance to be a part of the 2026 story. This landmark year is more than a milestone. It's a movement. The eyes of the world will be on Philadelphia, as you've heard, and we will show them. We will definitely show them who we are, what this city celebrates together, what it learns together, and how it shines together. So as we ring it on and step into this historic moment, let us remember, events aren't just dates on a calendar. They are the threads that weave us into what is one Philly. They're our gifts to each other and our legacy to the world. And if we keep lifting each other up, celebrating culture, neighborhood, and all the dreams, I know that Philadelphia will not just meet the moment of 2026, but we will rise above it. We will shine brighter than ever before. And I certainly don't want you to forget the mayor's ABCs. Thank you.
Thank you, Giselle. And for our final two speakers, please join me in welcoming the Acting Director of the Philadelphia Department of Commerce, Karen Fegley.
Thank you, Michael. So exciting to be here with all these great leaders today. At the Commerce Department, we're focused on creating strong, resilient neighborhood economies. And Ring It On gives us a historic platform to supercharge our strategies. So by spotlighting commercial corridors, I want to make sure everyone knows. Do you know what a commercial corridor is? We throw that term around, right? So these are, I know our representatives know. So these are areas where businesses cluster, right? Where people come to shop and work and meet their neighbors. It's 52nd and Market Street, it's Germantown and Shelton, it's Frankfurt and Cottman. We have these commercial corridors in neighborhoods all around the city. And so by spotlighting them, we're not only helping the neighborhoods celebrate, but we're supporting the very spaces where people build livelihoods, launch businesses, and invest in their futures. Strategic beautifications and community-centered activations on 20 commercial corridors, they aim to increase the visibility, the foot traffic, and the momentum that will fuel their long-term growth. This initiative allows us to tap into the energy of 2026, and look at all this energy. We're going to use it to uplift small businesses, attract new visitors, and create a ripple effect across every participating community. So the corridor improvements, whether benches, planters, banners, and the year-long calendar of community-driven festivals, block parties, and events, they send a powerful message. We believe in you, and we're making real investments in your success. Thanks, everyone.
We look forward to announcing the various commercial corridors that will be transformed as part of the 250th. But one of the representatives, Lancaster Avenue, 21st Century Business Association, CDC, is here represented by Jackie Williams. Please join me in welcoming Jackie Williams. Thank you, Jackie.
Good afternoon, everyone. Boy, this is a full house. Thank you, Karen, and thank you to the city and Philadelphia's 250 for inviting community voices to the table from day one. At LA 21, our work is grounded right here in Philadelphia's neighborhoods, on Lancaster Avenue, in Mantua, and across West Philadelphia. Every day, we're supporting small businesses, strengthening commercial corridors, and making sure local voices are heard in shaping the future of our communities. That's why Ring It On matters. It's a citywide celebration. Every corridor, every business, every neighborhood has a place in this historic moment. It's a chance for communities like ours to showcase our culture, our people, our businesses, and our role in Philadelphia's story. And just as we do at LA 21, this initiative invests in building something lasting. When neighbors come together, when businesses thrive, when stories are lifted up, we're not only preparing for 2026, we're laying the foundation for a stronger Philadelphia long after. I'm proud that LA 21 can stand in partnership with so many others to bring this vision to light. And I can't wait to see how each of our neighborhoods will rise to this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. You captured the spirit of this initiative perfectly. You know, as we look ahead to 2026, what excites me most is that this isn't just marking a date on the calendar. It's about building something lasting, something shared, something truly that belongs to every Philadelphian. To mark this moment, I'd like to invite our partners, our community leaders, and everyone who's been a part of bringing this moment together to join me on stage as we ring the bell so we can officially ring it on. Please join me.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing, nothing stand in your way.
Let me be right back. All right, give us a count, Michael.
On the count of three.
Tell people get their bells up. Oh,
Is she here?
yeah, good idea. That's a good idea. Does anyone want to step up on the stage so you're more?
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone want to step up onto the stage back there so you're more in the picture? Miss Jack. Yeah. Val.
This is the big moment. We're getting ready.
They're checking.
Oh, here. Did we get confirmation?
No, she's looking in the foyer.
I don't think we can hold on. All right, on the count of three, let's get ready to ring it on. Philadelphia, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Get ready for the biggest party in Philadelphia's history.
Yo, fellas, y'all ready to do this? What's up, guys? What's up? In effect, yeah, and it's about time. Yo, let's rip this up.